The boys are just taking in the celebrations from the Chelsea fans who are just behind us. Well done, both of you. You survived a nervy finish to the game to get all 3 points. What was the key to seeing it through to the end?
I feel like just staying together in the last moments. We know it's a difficult place to come. To be fair, we made it hard for ourselves, but I'm just happy we got the 3 points. They made it difficult for a lot of top sides this year here, so I'm happy with the 3 points.
Brilliant goals from both of you today. Cole, you were involved in all 3, but your second was a thing of beauty. How did you stay so composed in front of goal?
Just when I took it around the keeper, I thought the other guy was going to come across fast, so if I waited a second, I'd have time to put it in.
Ice cold finish from him, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why they call him Cold Palmer, innit?
We saw that in your celebration as well.
Yeah, my boy did one for Middlesbrough, Morgs, so yeah, I told him I'll do it.
And for you as well, Nonny, it's your first goal for Chelsea, not from the penalty spot. How did you manage to squeeze it in from such a tight angle?
No, obviously he gave it to me. He knows my game. Obviously it was a double team most of the time I had the ball, so I just thought, I'll shift it to my right and just hit it as hard as I can, and luckily it went in the top corner.
And for you, Cole, as well, your manager said this week that you have so much more potential to show. What more can we look forward to seeing from you?
Yeah, I think hopefully it's just a start. I'm adapting to the new life. So if I can adapt to the new life as quick as possible, my new teammates, the city, everything's new to me. So hopefully we can show more on the pitch as well.
Well, it's a win to see out the year for Chelsea. Looking forward to 2024. What's the wish for this football club? Do you still think European football is achievable?
I think we just take it one step at a time. I remember talking after the Palace game just about consistency. And this is a difficult place to come, and now that's 2 wins on the bounce, so that gives us confidence going into the new year. I feel like if we take every game at a time, just trying to improve, I feel like we'll be right in the mix for those spots come the end of the season.
It's been a great performance from both of you, but Cole, you are today's man of the match. Congratulations, well done, boys. Happy New Year.
Thanks, bro. Well done, lad.
Won't leave you hanging there for a
Yeah, he's the player of the match, Cole Palmer, and it is the first time that he has scored twice in a senior game, and that second goal that he was talking about there, at the time, Owen, looked as though that was game done. 3-0 with a lovely piece of skill. I know you enjoyed this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit too... First of all, brilliant from Jackson, takes it off the line, and Cole Palmer recognises the space. But the cheek to stud roll that on that bobbly pitch is ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even know how he does this. I mean, you only really stud roll, which means you drag it with your studs, on a really perfect pitch, don't you, Sean? To drag that and then sit the defender down, we'll see it on this angle, yeah.
If you see it here, it looks like he bounces it over him as well with the drag, and then the dummy at the end.
That's mega, honestly, that is just...
He's so cool, calm and relaxed. Even then, he knows he ain't got time, but he makes time. He finds a way to make the time to put the ball in the back of the
Isn't it interesting? He said, I knew the defender was going to be coming over quickly, so he knew he was going to have to sit him down and then just tap it in. I mean, we heard his nickname, didn't we? Cole Palmer. That's why I kept doing that.
It was so bad, didn't need to repeat that. Now, at that point, the three of us thought, game done, 3-0, Luton no way back. But they had different ideas.
Yeah.
Ross Barkley, with his head, got them going.
Yeah, I mean, he thinks he's John Terry, Ross Barkley, isn't he, on the set pieces. He's been brilliant lately, but to be fair, they created so many opportunities, and this is the one they needed. They just needed to get one. And we said that if they get one, then they're in with half a chance. Obviously, at 3-0, it looked unlikely, but from that moment on, I mean, only one team played, and that was Luton. They were brilliant at the end.
Yeah, they just had the offside disallowed goal prior to that. And Nana Adebayo got one with 4 minutes to the 90 remaining, and this didn't half set up a finish.
Yeah, it did. He missed a couple glorious chances before. Of course, one was the offside, but here with this one, he just makes sure it goes in. It's great play from Luton around there, nice 1-12 low. And the header, his reaction, he just puts that straight in the net side foot. And then you think, now is anything is possible. And possibly if there had been more than 6 minutes at the end, we could have seen a different scoreline today.
No, they were hanging on for dear life, Chelsea, at this point. Every cross, there was bodies in the box. And to be fair, they probably should have got a draw out of the game, Luton.
Well, let's have a look at some of the chances, really, because with a calm ahead, surely they would have scored more than two.
Well, do we have enough time? We've got the City game coming up. I mean, they literally Ross Barkley was brilliant, by the way. He played so well. Chong came off the bench and had a huge impact on the game. Adebayo's got to be there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was on his heels then. He's got a thing that's coming as a striker, but the crosses just keep coming in, and this one he's got a score. He definitely gets underneath it, Owen. But they just kept going at them. And then you got this chance there, right thing. Barkley couldn't sort his feet out, and that was the momentum the whole time, weren't it, Owen?
Yeah, I mean, all crosses. I mean, literally. Maybe Chelsea will be working on defending crosses this week, but that's what Luton are really good at. When they get the ball wide, they get it in the box early. They didn't do that in the first half. They had that slow possession, but Ross was the best midfield player on the pitch. And Ross Barkley, and we're talking about, they got £100 million players out there. And the kid they got on a free transfer was exceptional today. And to be fair, I think Rob Edwards would be delighted with the way they approached that second half. And that's why, if they keep playing like that, they'll stay in the Premier League.
And from Chelsea's point of view, they got there. They got over the line. That's the positive. And they've put back-to-back wins together. As I say, just the second time under Pochettino.
Yeah, which is very strange. But I think in general now, like Madueke said, now they need to go on to the next one. Don't think about so much about total consistency. Think about just winning every game as it comes. And I think the consistency will naturally happen. Although they struggled at the end, like you said, they got over the line. So that's another 3 points, and they're getting closer and closer up the table. And they just got to keep focusing on that. And they play like that, though, defensively, and against any other team, they could be in with a problem. So there's still things for them to work on, but there's a lot of positives out there for them.
Like you say, defensive work's got to be top of the priority list there.
Yeah, I mean, I thought actually defensively first half they were okay. Goalkeeper did all right, but I'm not sure if maybe there was pressure on the ball, as much. The front players were letting the ball get into wide areas too easily. But I thought the first half, the two, Disasi and Silva, were defended really well. Second half, the front players didn't really help out. So I'm sure Poch will be happy with the first half, not so happy with the second half.
Yeah, but they've got there, and hopefully they can find some momentum and consistency now.
Yeah, fingers crossed they do exactly that, but they have to be as clinical as they were in the first half, and then I think once you're taking your chances, then it's down to the other team to do the rest.
OK, one game down, 5